Today we will beat City 3-0.
You reckon to be 3-0?
Yes, I've been following United since Georgie Best, Nobby Stiles, Bobby Charlton.
Oh, that's
but
a
I can
long
feel
time.
the atmosphere today. I've seen no City supporters. I don't know where you've gone missing. I've seen
no City supporters.
Not one City supporter today on the road.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. I was stood an hour looking. Not one blue scarf. I don't know what happened to them. They must be all still in bed. They're very lazy to do because they think they're winning everything. But United's back now. We've won the last 6 games, and this is going to be the next one.
Yeah.
It'll be about 3-0 today. If not, my name's Sherlock Holmes. Yeah.
You've heard about Harry Kane.
Yeah, what's
There is a
happening now?
possibility of Harry Kane joining Manchester United. What do you say about it?
I'd like Harry to come. He's welcome. He's a brilliant player, and he's welcome at Manchester United. And if Harry Kane comes to Manchester United, we'll go very well.
Harry Kane is the main topic we are talking about today. You already know that we are in the general transfer window. We're talking transfers, who's gone where, who is definitely leaving the club, and who is staying. Anyway, just make a point to subscribe, ring down notification bell so that you do not miss out on whatever we've got to bring to, as long as it is sports and as long as it is Manchester United related. You definitely can tell that things will definitely be quite well right here. So what you're seeing in the background, that's Old Trafford, and definitely we are here to bring to you the latest that is coming in from Old Trafford. Anyway, let's talk a little bit about Harry Kane. Let's talk a bit about Harry Kane and possibly what's going to happen. What is Manchester United planning about this gentleman? Is he definitely signing or he isn't signing? Anyway, Manchester United are concentrating on a striker. They have said they definitely need a striker after them making sure that they have landed themselves with Walt Weghorst, who is a very wonderful football player who comes to Manchester United who comes to Manchester United from Besiktas, and he's been playing for Besiktas for some time, and he's been at Besiktas as a loanee from Burnley. So Burnley and Besiktas definitely came to a conclusion about the future of this gentleman, and they definitely had to say that Manchester United will have to take this gentleman, and they were given quite a bit of money. Burnley had to take 2.6 million for this gentleman, and he comes to Manchester United as a loan for just a small period of time, and there is definitely no chance of him. It's not zero chance. Possibly they could negotiate terms later once the contract is done, because he is on loan until the end of the season. But Erik ten Hag seems to understand. Erik ten Hag seems to say that definitely he is one to have on long term. So when these 6 months are done, when the season is done, possibly Erik ten Hag will be looking forward to making sure that he can have him at a bigger, maybe at a permanent deal. But as of now, that is how it is going. Anyway, we're talking about Harry Kane mainly. So where do you see Manchester United with this gentleman? Do you think he's gonna? Do you think Manchester United is going to sign him, or you definitely think that it's not? It's just not a possibility. Let us know in the comment section. Do not forget to subscribe and ring down notification bell so that you do not miss out on whatever we've got to bring to you, as long as it is sports and as long as it is Manchester United related. We are definitely dedicated to bring to you the latest right about here. So you definitely know how things have definitely been going on. We need to look deeper into this gentleman. We need to dig deeper into Harry Kane's move to Manchester United. So what do you think? What do you think about this gentleman? What do you think about Harry Kane joining Manchester United? United need to get serious with these transfers. When it comes to transfers, Erik ten Hag, I think sometimes he delays. He always if you were quite observant with the summer transfer window, how Erik ten Hag, well, he got good football players here. He shopped in the likes of Lisandro Martinez, who's been playing quite well. He got Ericsson, who's also been playing very well. He got Tyrell Malacia, who is definitely a very wonderful one, and many others. But they are definitely he definitely always waits until the end. If you've been watching, you can tell that he's been waiting. When it comes to transfers, he sees who is buying who, and he makes his final decision towards the end. But a football player like Harry Kane, if he is available, I think many clubs will definitely be interested, actually very interested in the player. And I think the fact that he is a hot cake, he's one that very many clubs definitely want. That means that if you are to have a football player like Harry Kane, you need to be fast when he is available, because Spurs have said that he is definitely available. So if he is available, then you have to make a very quick move. So still, let us know what you think about Harry Kane and him going to Manchester United, and you can not miss out whatever on whatever we've got to bring to you. But I think Harry Kane can definitely fit in the mode of play that Erik ten Hag is playing. When you see how Erik ten Hag plays, I think definitely Harry Kane can fit in. And when you see how Harry Kane has been playing at Spurs, he's been playing quite well at Tottenham Hotspur, but he has also said that he definitely needs to move away from Spurs, because he's played for Spurs for quite a long period of time. He's played for Tottenham Hotspur for a very long period of time, and that's the big reason as to why he's decided that he is definitely going to be leaving the club. He's going to be leaving Tottenham Hotspur. He needs a bit of competition. He needs to have possibly make new friends, who knows, make new friends, and maybe also play in a bigger club than he already is, because he's honestly he's been at Spurs for quite a long period of time. He's been at Spurs for a very long period of time, but undoubtedly he is a very wonderful one. He's a great football player, undoubtedly, with no doubt he is one that if Manchester United can have, then that will definitely be a great one. So Manchester United are concentrating on the forwards. They are mainly concentrating on the forwards. When you look at football players like who is this? Who can we talk about? When you look at football players like Walt Weghorst, who's been signed. Battering has also been signed, but he's a goalkeeper. But Walt Weghorst, who's been signed, is also a forward. So the concentration mainly looks like Erik ten Hag has seen that there is something missing in the forward section. But also it will be remembered that Manchester United spent quite a lot of money on Cristiano Ronaldo, and right upon now, a perfect replacement of Cristiano Ronaldo is definitely what United are looking for. So if you've not yet subscribed, please subscribe, ring that notification bell so you do not miss it on whatever we've got to bring to you, as long as it is sports and as long as it is Manchester United related. We're definitely dedicated to bring to you the latest right about here, straight as it comes, as we are telling you that things are going on quite well for the club Manchester United as it stands right about now. You can definitely tell, you can definitely tell that it is going to be a brilliant January transfer window for Manchester United, as already two confirmed signings are already in place. You can tell that Manchester United has already signed Battering, who is a goalkeeper, and also leaving Battering alone, Walt Weghorst is also dusted. It's a deal that is done, sealed and confirmed. So again, let us know what you think in the comment section, so you do not miss out on whatever we've got to bring to you, as long as it is sports and as long as it is Manchester United related. We're definitely dedicated to bring to you the latest right about here. And as we talk, our main concern today is Harry Kane, who is a Tottenham Hotspur's football player who's been playing very well for Tottenham. And when you look at his statistics definitely say it all. He is a brilliant one, he is a good one, and definitely want to have in this January transfer window. So I think if Manchester United can have this gentleman, it will be a brilliant one. It definitely will be a great move for United. Let us know what you think in the comment section, so you do not miss out on whatever we've got to bring to you, as long as it is sports and as long as it is Manchester United related. We are always definitely the first people to bring it to you straight live as it is. So a few football players a few football players from Manchester United have also said a few things about Harry Kane joining the club, and they all think if Harry Kane joins the club, it will be a brilliant idea. You'll remember that Erik ten Hag is someone who takes his time to come to a final decision, and once he decides that he needs that player, he definitely always makes sure that he goes for the player. Anyway, looking further about this gentleman, and also Erik ten Hag, how he plays, how he definitely plays, and also how he plays the transfer game. When it comes to transfers, he is always a very patient one. He's definitely always a patient one. He's very patient with transfers, and definitely a very wonderful one when it comes to transfers. And it will be remembered that some of the football players that were linked to Manchester United, Joao Felix was linked to Manchester United, and United had a chance of signing Joao Felix at £20 million. That's what Atletico Madrid said that it was going to be asking for. Atletico Madrid said they will be asking for 20 million for this gentleman, but it came out that Chelsea didn't have him for 20 million. So I don't know what was definitely happening about that, because what was all over was 20 million pound for 6 months, and Rafa said that's quite a lot of money for a football player. Not that he isn't talented. Yeah, he is a very good, very talented football player. Undoubtedly, everybody will tell you that he is a talented football player. But again, despite all that, despite the fact that he is talented, 20 million pound was quite a big amount of money for him. And anyway, Chelsea came to conclusion, and they had to pay 8 million pound, and I think Manchester United would have paid that amount of money. 8 million pound ain't quite a lot of money for Manchester United. I think they would have paid that money, and they would have got Joao Felix. Anyway, now that Joao Felix is definitely out of the picture, the main aim right upon now is Harry Kane, with Joao Felix getting out of the picture, and the securing of a striker, a wonderful striker who is Wout Weghorst. Now an addition is needed, and that is definitely what that's what Erik ten Hag is concentrating on. Erik ten Hag is definitely concentrating on a striker. He wants a good striker. He wants a wonderful striker, one that will be able to score as many goals as he can. Because when you look at the defense section that comprises of Rafael Varane, Harry Maguire, then Tyrell Malacia, and who is Luke Shaw. Definitely, that is a brilliant one. That's a great one. Undoubtedly, everything is sorted. And also, looking at the midfield is also definitely sorted with Casemiro, who plays quite brilliant. Eriksen plays definitely well, and the Brazilian superstar Fred also plays quite well. So you can see the midfield also. The midfield is sorted. The midfield is definitely a very wonderful. Christian Eriksen, very good football player. Casemiro, definitely a very wonderful. So you can see that the midfield is sorted, and what they are looking at this point in time is replacing the top forward that was at Manchester United, who left Manchester United after an explosive interview with Piers Morgan's, and definitely now he's playing at Al Nassr in Saudi Arabia, but he's being looked at to be replaced. Erik ten Hag is looking forward to make sure that he gets a football player that is maybe of his rank or even higher than his rank. But Erik ten Hag doesn't go for names. That is one thing we've all learned about Erik ten Hag. Ten Hag doesn't go for names. Ten Hag is not a football player who will go for a big name. No, he always tries to make sure that he gets his football players young, and they can listen to him, they can give him the respect that he deserves. They can play as a team, not as an identity. Anyway, let us know what you think in the comment section, and do not forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell so you do not miss out on whatever we've got to bring to you, as long as it is sport and as long as it is Manchester United related. As you already know, that things are going on quite well for the club. Manchester United with the 2 transfers that are done and dusted, and now we are waiting for yet another transfer that is going to be happening all the time. Anyway, let us know still. You can let us know what you think in the comment section, and do not forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell so that you do not miss out on whatever we've got to bring to you, as long as it is sports and as long as it is Manchester United related, as we're talking about Harry Kane and the possibilities of Harry Kane moving to Manchester United. Anyway, so Harry Kane most likely could be moving to Manchester United, as all is set for this transfer to definitely be done and dusted. So let's wait and see how it will go. And again, we will talk about a few football players who have been linked to a Manchester United exit, who could be leaving Manchester United. Anyway, Harry Maguire is one of the players that is linked to an exit, a Manchester United exit. So the captain of Manchester United, Harry Maguire, who has been he's improved. If you watched him how he's been playing quite recently, if you watched the World Cup, he definitely displayed quite a lot of talent. He was perfect. He didn't make quite many mistakes. Everything was going on very well. Everything was definitely going on quite well, and he's been a brilliant one. He's been playing quite well. So I think it's a brilliant one. It's a good one. Just make a point, subscribe, ring that notification bell so you do not miss out on whatever we've got to bring to you, as long as it is sports and as long as it is Manchester United related. So Harry Maguire, talking about Harry Maguire, Aston Villa came out and said they needed the gentleman, they needed this football player, and guess what? Aston Villa has tried their level best to make sure they can secure the move of Harry Maguire to Aston Villa. But Manchester United before were looking at selling this gentleman, selling Harry Maguire. But for some reason, Harry Maguire has played quite well, and they are now having a bit of hard time to sell off Harry Maguire. And if it were you, it's quite understandable, because even if it were you, you would have quite a hard time selling this gentleman, because he is now he's been playing definitely very well. Let us know what you think in the comment section. So you do know, Nisa. Hello, how are you?
I'm okay. It's very busy here today. I got up at 7 o'clock this morning, but I couldn't get a ticket. But I'm going to listen to it on the radio. And today we will beat City 3-0.
You reckon to be 3-0?
Yes, I've been following United since Georgie Best, Nobby Stiles, Bobby Charlton.
That's
but I can feel the atmosphere today. I've seen no City supporters. I don't know where you've gone missing. I've seen
City supporters.
Not one City supporter today on the road. I couldn't believe it. I was stood an hour looking. Not one blue scarf. I don't know what happened to them. They must be all still in bed. They're very lazy to do, because they think they're winning everything. But United's back now. We've won the last 6 games, and this is going to be the next one. It'll be about 3-0 today. If not, my name's Sherlock Holmes.
So let me ask you something.
Yes, sir.
You've heard about Harry Kane?
Yeah,
there is a possibility of Harry Kane joining Manchester United. What do you say about it?
I'd like Harry to come. He's welcome. He's a brilliant player, and he's welcome at Manchester United. And if Harry Kane comes to Manchester United, we'll go very well.
That's great. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you for being part of the podcast. So make up and subscribe and ring that notification bell so you do not miss out on whatever we've got to bring to you, as long as it is sports and as long as it is Manchester United related. We are definitely dedicated to bringing to you the latest right about here, as we are looking forward to making sure that possibly what goes on quite well will be all for Manchester United. Do not forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell, please. So as we talk right about now, we're talking about Harry Kane, and we've been talking about Harry Maguire before, saying that Harry Maguire, what actually happened just before the World Cup. Manchester United were looking to selling Harry Maguire. They were looking at selling him because his performance was not the best of performances at that point in time. But as we talk, when he went to the World Cup, he played quite well, and everybody was like, ooh, and people were waiting for him to make a few mistakes, and possibly the other teams could take advantage. But he was a brilliant one. He was a very wonderful one. He played quite well, undoubtedly, with no doubt. He definitely was playing quite well. So let us know what you think, and so that you do not miss out. So Manchester United definitely did not take it quite easy with that. They did not when you see how they reacted to this, they say they are not selling anymore. Possibly if he will be sold, maybe it's in the summer transfer window, which is not yet confirmed. But he has been priced. He has been not priced, but he has been. His statement is out that he is definitely not for sale. He is to play for Manchester United. Otherwise, thank you for being part of this. Care boy, subscribe and ring that notification bell so you do not miss it on whatever we've go to bring to you as long as it is sports and as long as it is Manchester United related. We are definitely dedicated to bring to you the latest right about now as we are talking about Harry Kane, as we're definitely talking about Harry Kane and him moving to Manchester United. There is a very big possibility of Harry Kane going to Manchester United, as you already know that Manchester United is more than welcoming to Harry Kane, as United fans are very happy about this gentleman, and if he does end up at Manchester United, as he is looking at a moving away from Spurs, and United have definitely said it is something that they are more than willing to do. If they can have him, definitely, then that means they can go on and sign him. So let us know what you think in the comment section, so you do not miss out on whatever you've got to we've got to let you know. Just make your point to subscribe, ring that notification bell so that you do not miss out on what we've got to bring to you. As what do you think about Harry Kane? Do you think Harry Kane is a wonderful one? Do you think he is one to have, or you think him being at the club could be a bit tricky, as right about now there will be a tight competition for his position. And anyway, if a player like Harry Kane comes to Manchester United, he has to get the gameplay, definitely, and that's why possibly the mode of play could change a little bit. Who is playing where could change a little bit. But United's hopes are definitely high with Harry Kane joining Manchester United, with fans saying probably Harry Kane is the best football player that Manchester United can have as it is per now. Let us know what you think in the comment section, and do not forget to subscribe, ring that notification bell so you do not miss out on whatever we've got to bring to you, as long as it is sports and as long as it is Manchester United related. We're definitely dedicated to bringing to you the latest right about here. Let us know again what you think about Harry Kane, and I personally think Harry Kane is a wonderful one. I think he is a very good football player, and if he joins Manchester United, it will be a very great thing. However, having said that, Manchester United need to act quite fast. I think United definitely need to act very fast in case they want this gentleman, in case they want to secure a move for this gentleman. If they want a move for this gentleman, they have to act fast, as he is being eyed by very many clubs, including Paris Saint-Germain. Real Madrid is looking at signing him, and Barcelona has said a few things about him. Manchester City have said a few things about him. So it is a little bit challenging, as he is competitive. He is one that is has quite competition on him, with many clubs that are interested in him. If Manchester United want him, I think the delay game is not what the delay game is definitely not what Eric Ten Hag should be playing at this point in time. If they want him, then they should go and they get him. Let us know what you think in the comment section. Do not forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell so that you do not miss out on whatever we've got to bring to you, as long as it is sports and as long as it is Manchester United related. We are always the people to give to you the latest trade as it is. So looking at current form, how football players have been playing, when you see how Christian Eriksen has been playing, he's been playing okay, but there's been an exceptional football player who's anyway, I think it's just the whole squad. The whole squad is just improving. You can see everybody in the squad has definitely improved. Looking at Wan-Bissaka, Wolves have tried their level best to make sure they can get this gentleman, but United are having it complicated in letting Wolves have Wan-Bissaka, because Wan-Bissaka is playing very well. He's improved quite well. He's improved quite a lot, and Manchester United is now saying there might not be any chance of them selling Aaron Wan-Bissaka, because he's playing very well. He's definitely playing very well. Manchester United are not, they do not always sell to get money. They always sell to buy a better player in most cases. So I don't think now already, if you see on player by player, definitely all of them are playing well. And looking at somebody has asked me about what have they asked me? Let me see. Somebody's asking about David De Gea. So David De Gea, good goalkeeper. There is a possibility of Pickford coming to Manchester United, but that could be quite done if David De Gea leaves the club. But he came out and said he is not leaving the club. He's looking at possibly remaining at the club until the end of his career, and he wants to end his career at Manchester United. That means Pickford could be waiting, and the fact that Battering has already been part of this, the fact that Battering is part of this, that definitely means that it could be a little bit complicated for Pickford to be part of the United squad. But who knows? It could be quite a bit possible. It could be possible. We are not saying 100% he won't be coming, but there is a small possibility. But the fact that David De Gea is remaining at the club, that definitely means that it will bring in quite a bit. Because that's what he said. He said he's definitely remaining at the club. And if he remains at the club, that means chances of Pickford becoming Manchester United's #1 goalkeeper are definitely quite low. Let us know what you think in the comment section, and do not forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell so you do not miss out on whatever we've got to bring to you, as long as it is sports and as long as it is Manchester United related. We're definitely dedicated to bring to you the latest right about here. So we've been talking about our main football player that we have been talking about today is Harry Kane, who is set to join Manchester United, as all is set for him to join. Manchester United is more than ready in signing this gentleman, and if they sign this gentleman, that definitely means it will be a brilliant move for the club. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you think about this gentleman joining the club. Do not forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell so that you do not miss out on whatever we've got to bring to you, as long as it is sports and as long as it is Manchester United related. We are always the first people to bring it to you straight as it comes, as Manchester United are eyeing at getting this gentleman Harry Kane. So if Harry Kane comes to Manchester United, it will be a better United, a much more better United, as United is already playing very well. We are live in the United Kingdom, live at the Old Trafford as we speak right about now. My name is KALS. Thank you for being part of this podcast, and make your point, subscribe and ring that notification bell. Thank you and goodbye for now.